All right, social media managers, this video is for you. There's a big elephant in the room, a huge problem with this industry. And give me a like if I'm right, and if I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comments why I'm way off, but I've been there before. You're trying to get clients, you're working with businesses, and you're saying yes to everything. You may be delivering great services. You're helping your clients grow their social media presence, but there's a major problem that's holding you back. This problem, my friends, is scalability. Now, at this point, I've been able to scale my agency with my business partner to 7 figures. That's what that plaque is behind me. And a little of my own story of my own social media management journey is we started an agency. We got a couple clients. We got some great clients, but we were doing everything. We were doing content creation. We were posting every day for them. We were growing their social presence, bringing in leads, doing shoots on site. But at the end of the day, we were burnt out, we were struggling, and we really couldn't scale the operation more than 5 to 10 clients at a time. Now, just this month alone, I had 5 people join the SMMA Blueprint with the same problem. They're successful social media managers, but they're not able to scale. And what they've realized is that lead generation is really the cure-all to all their problems right now. They're already doing top of funnel activities. They're drawing in new business, but it's not repeatable and it's not scalable. So if you're a social media manager, maybe you're doing well, but you're realizing your time is valuable and you don't want to be stuck doing these same activities day in and day out for every single client, being the face of every single engagement with your brand. Stick around and watch this video because I'm going to break down how we made that shift. And if we didn't do this, we would not have been able to scale to the 7-figure mark. So real quick for our existing subscribers, because we've almost hit 20K on this channel, which blows my mind. You've got 6 days left to join the boot camp where we're going to walk you through how to get clients, messaging frameworks, automation tools, and closing within the social media marketing space. So it's going to be accountability, community, weekly assignments, 4 weeks of calls for less than $150. It's crazy. It's been blowing up. So get your spot reserved. So check out the links in the description if you're interested in the bootcamp. So the reason I'm making this video is because I was just like you. I was working with many clients. We were delivering awesome services, even going up north, filming with drones at resorts. And it was a great way for us to tell stories, deliver content, and drive business for our clients. But what we realized is us saying yes to everything, while it was a strength in the beginning and was making us a lot of money, was actually our curse in the long run. And we had to make a few pivotal shifts, and the transition would have been much, much easier if I had known some of these things beforehand. So let's talk about it. What is scalability? Scalability is your ability to grow your business without exponentially growing your effort. So we took an audit of our clients, and we had the resorts, we had the gyms, we had the restaurants, we had the coffee shops, we had the record stores, all these different brands who wanted a lot from us. They wanted our time, they wanted our creativity. And while we were happy to give it in the beginning, we were hitting wall after wall, and it felt like we were working harder, but our bank accounts weren't growing at all. And here's the thing, you don't want to just pivot your entire business overnight. That sounds scary. That's a huge shift and could put you in a vulnerable place if you really don't know how to run ads and how to do lead generation. So what I would advise you to do, and this is exactly what we did, is we took the clients that we loved, that work well with us, that are easygoing, and we offered a lead generation service on top of what we were doing today. Now, this allowed us to trial our offer, get some experience in some case studies, and also give our clients some tangible results. The big problem when it comes to scaling a social media marketing agency, when you're just doing content delivery, you're just doing posting, is likes, impressions, more follows doesn't necessarily mean more money. And even if it is making them more money, it's hard to prove. You can't necessarily say, hey, that video that got 50,000 likes or 100 likes, 1,000 likes, whatever, directly correlated to making more money for the business. Where with lead generation, you can. If John Smith opts in on the lead capture form and then 2 weeks later turns into a deal and converts, that's a direct ROI line from your client to the efforts of your agency. And this is how you start charging more, how you justify the ROI and have long-term contracts. There's no way we would have got that plaque up there if we had stayed in that content creation, posting world. And I know it might sound overwhelming to make a big pivot in your business. So we're not saying we're going to completely pull the rug out of everybody, but you need to start slowly transitioning and thinking long term. And there's a few essential skills that you need for this business. Number one, you need to know how to run ads, or at least be dangerous enough that you can hire somebody to run ads for you. I think many course creators, many social media channels, they'll tell you, hey, just outsource everything. While you need to outsource things to scale your business, we actually like to insource the work. Anybody that joins the SMMA Blueprint, we teach you how to run the ads yourself, so you're dangerous and you can go and hire somebody who knows what they're doing. If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to ads, how are you gonna hire somebody? How are you gonna sell it to your clients? So you at least need a base level understanding, and it's very, very simple. If you're already using a lot of these creative tools, a lot of these creative editing suites, running ads is very, very basic. The next skill that you'll need is funnel creation. So if you're already doing websites and things like that, this will be a breeze. Simple funnel pages that take traffic from the ads and convert them to an opt-in page or some kind of offer for a meaningful outcome. This is the direct line of ROI that I'm talking about. Somebody opts in, somebody has a conversion. This is valuable and tangible so you can keep clients and scale. You're also gonna need to understand the overview of how to actually build a lead generation funnel. So let me explain this. As an example, say we have a record store and they wanna sell more records. They want more people coming into the store. They wanna sell more product, more stereo systems, whatever. Ask them, what's the number one thing that holds people back from upgrading to a hi-fi system or buying an expensive piece of vinyl? Like, what are the things that they ask, that they need answers to make them more comfortable to buy at the end of the day? Build a guide for that. Build a video for that. You already have the content creation skills. This is going to be your lead magnet. So instead of using your creativity to make a post that just gets a boost and then it dies, like any post. You post it, gets a lot of impressions and likes, and then it dies. Now you're creating something that's going to have longevity, and you're going to have ad spend behind it, finding more buyers, having them opt in, and then giving the business an opportunity to close them as a customer. So a lead generation funnel is really 3 steps. You've got your ad, you've got your opt-in page, which is actually getting the offer in exchange for your email, contact information, phone number, and then finally, you've got your thank you page, which is the delivery of that asset and the option to do more business with the client, which is either book a call, come in, claim a discount code. It could be any back-end conversion you'd like, but those are the 3 steps: ad, opt-in, thank you page. Now we teach the conversion matrix to really capture all of those leads, because 90% of them aren't going to move right away. They're not going to come into the store. They're not going to book that call. They need to be convinced. They need to be nurtured. So then we build sequences on the back end via email, SMS, phone calls, touches on LinkedIn if it's B2B, to get them to move forward. So it's pretty simple. That's the 3-step process, so you have a general understanding. I'll give you an example of how this works in action. When we started very early on in our agency, we were working with a gym, and we were creating content for them. We were shooting videos, we were posting all the time, but meaningful outcomes weren't happening. And we're starting to feel pressure from our client. Like, is this worth it to continue? Should we keep paying you guys? And we felt like we were struggling to justify that. So what we did is, instead of creating a video just to post, we created a video for an ad. And that was something that we hyper targeted around a 10-mile radius of the gym. And since it was yoga, Pilates, spin classes, it was primarily a female-based audience that we targeted on Facebook. And we drove business 110% in less than 6 months with a very small amount of ad spend. So think about all the posting, all the content, all the work, effort, and creativity it would have taken for a 6-month fulfillment with a client like that. Instead, we did 1 video, 1 ad, 1 funnel. Now, if you have any hesitations, questions, or concerns on making the transition from a social media marketer who's posting, creating content, to somebody that's more of a lead generation agency, comment down below. I'd love to discuss it, answer any questions, because like I said, we've been there. We know the struggle is real, and we've been able to scale and come out of the other end of it. So let me know down below if there's any hesitations that you have. Like I said, I'm working with over 5 individuals right now in this same exact problem in the SMMA Blueprint, and we're helping them pivot from this unscalable model to something that they can repeat, hire, and train others, so they have more time freedom and they can grow their business much, much further. If you have more time on YouTube, I highly recommend checking out this video where I break down the whole process of starting a social media marketing agency. I'll see you over in the video.